Meanwhile, the families of 3 veterans who died at a railroad crossing in Midland back in 2012 are asking the U.S. Supreme Court to review their legal case, arguing it could impact safety at many of the nation's railroad crossings.
The Texas State Supreme Court declined to hear the case earlier this year. Big Two's Jake Eichstead joins us now to break down what the families think could turn the tide in their favor in Washington. Jake?
Good evening, guys. Many people in the Permian Basin remember this terrible tragedy, but the families involved will never forget it. According to the plaintiff's attorney, the most critical error involves the amount of warning time that elapsed before the Union Pacific train entered the crossing zone where the crash happened. Based on federally mandated agreements between the railroad and TxDOT, the warning should have been 30 seconds. Union Pacific actually changed their times to 35 seconds to compensate for a defect in the track's warning system, but 8 months before the crash, Union Pacific reduced that time by 10 seconds without getting written approval from TxDOT or the city of Midland, as it had agreed to do. The float carrying the veterans only had 20.4 seconds of warning. Union Pacific reps releasing a statement today saying, in part, quote, Union Pacific signal equipment was found to be working as intended and complied with federal regulations, end quote. Now, filing with the Supreme Court is the family's last decision to get that decision overturned. Tune in for more at 10 on how that case will be presented in Washington. Live in the control room, Jake Eichstead, Big 2 News.
Look forward to your report.